let's look at, so we're working on knee on belly this next 2 weeks, knee mount. We're 2 points in the tournament, right? But you have to establish control. And that means not having your foot on the mat, right? And what I mean by that is hopefully put these. You won't have points if this is going on. You gotta have that off for 3 seconds. Okay, so that means you're gonna have to be able to, with the assistance of your hands, not always just pushing someone down. Sometimes pulling them up by their head, by their arm, by their uniform. It's not always crushing. Sometimes you gotta disconnect and follow it, right? It's mobile, like every position we have, okay? Knee on belly is cool because you can throw to there, you can pass the guard from there, you can submit from there, you can transition, okay? So we've got to be able to find some balance from there also. There's times when we have to have stability. So this is a great tool for us to work on that, okay? So all I want to do first is the simplest one we could do. Okay, look how I kept my hands on the ball. Put my hands on the mat. Right? Okay, so just using your hands on the ball or the mat, knee switch side to side. Okay, time. Okay, let's do this.
That was a simple one?
That's the basic. Okay? That's the basic. So, you guys hear me talk about Fei Zhao a lot. I've trained with him several times over the years, unfortunately. And the first private lessons I ever did with him, I remember the first private I did with him, $60. He was on Twitter at the karate school, and he came in and they had one of these balls, and he was like, "Oh yes!" And they had like some medicine balls, and he just grabbed it all. And he's like, "We're doing a circuit." Right? He didn't say that, but he was like, "You can do this," right? But this was a part of his training. Like several times I worked with him. In a small group like this, we can do this. Let's practice this. This is not easy, but this is the first one that I did with him. Actually, right? I was a blue belt at the time. So what? You're gonna roll to the side. You're gonna do an isometric hold. One like that. And then go back to the middle. So we're finding balance in the middle. And we're slowly rocking one knee to the middle. One more time. One more time. Okay, so if we want to get those V-mount points, we gotta have that balance. Alright? If anybody wants a smaller one, I can swap you if you want to try smaller. Doesn't matter to me. Small, partially deflated, large, it's all.
How?
If you drop or touch, you raise your mom's back.
Oh, good job, Miracle.
Oh!
Good job raising your mom's back.
Alright. So,
Excellent concentration.
we got knee switches side to side. We got the isometric hold. Right? Now let's look at this. We can throw to knee on belly. That's common. Like the basic hip throw. Right to knee on belly, arm bar. Right? Like that's all, like the whole sequence that like I've taught recently. Right? Think about also guard passes. Standing guard passes going to knee on belly. Alright? This is going to be the sort of guard pass you're simulating. We lay right here on your back. Here. Five points. That's a guard, 3 points. Knee on belly, 2 points. So if you know, like a throw, that's a compound point situation, or a cumulative point situation as well. If I get 2 points for the takedown, land the knee on belly, it's 2 more points. It's 4 points. So, like a lot of times when we know the points, we okay, this is what. But then several take sweeps. You sweep them out, cumulative points. Okay, so here, that's what I want you to do. I want you to go Just like that. So look, we're going across. I want you to add weight here. Good base. Back up. Reposition. Step across. Base. Step across. Base. Make sense? All right, guard pass. Heel belly. Go.
Can you show it one more time?
Yes.
Where do I let go?
Kind of think about passing. Like I got my hand on it, and then I can let go of my hand when I put my foot on it. All right, so I have my hand on it, and I replace it with my foot.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, guys, time. Good. Okay. Now, let's combine these. All right, we just did 3. That's all we'll do today. It's like warm up. All right, so let's do the line drills. And let's do some shrimps. All right, and then not do hip escape that lines. That's the current method. Anyway, but what we're gonna do is, thank you, I go pass, switch, like so.
Oh my.
Okay, so pass, switch back, hold. Okay, and you can, once you get that down, or if you want to combine them a little differently, you can switch and go into the ISO on the switch if you want. Okay, time. Well, let's say we'll throw one more in. This is bonus. We're not trying to chain it to anything, but that's just so. Man, it's just like, how do you work on things like, man, I need to improve my balance a little bit, but I'm a grown adult, right?
Doing other grown adults.
Yeah, but you know, and it's like, well, there are ways. This is a tool, right? There, you know, anybody ever played with a slack line, right? So you can do something as simple as get a martial arts belt out and put it here and walk down and back with your eyes closed, and that will really help you pass sobriety tests. Anyway, all right, but balance. It's very important, and you know, if you start looking at the terminology of all the major tournaments, it's like stabilize the position. You know, like when they start to like, here's how you get awarded the points. And look, you know, I would much rather submit the person, but understanding like, well, okay, I don't want somebody to get me stability on me and get points, or just raining down punches, right? Like, it's kind of, you know, if you get a good control on somebody, you're stapling flat to the floor for that instant. It's not something you can hold forever. So you gotta kind of be mobile with it. Anybody ever seen, here, lay down here, please. I know that you've probably all seen this, lay on your back. Push my knee. Which way? This. Go to like a mounted triangle off of that. It's like a dismount from knee mount. Going from knee mount to mount. But watch you. Okay, that's a way that we can practice. So like you're going from here. It's almost like a sit through. We're breakdancing.
You can do it from one or the other.
Right here. So look, I go to seated and roll under. I go to seated and I roll under.
Here. Oh.
Start sliding off and putting a hand in the foot. You want to seated. Okay, enough of this nonsense. Let's go put these in the back.
Brains
I
like
know where it
wood.
started.
Okay, let's do this. Let's spend the rest of the class working on escapes to neon belly. Is everybody good with that? Okay. So look, that's just some mobility stuff on top. A lot of times when you sit down into a neon belly, somebody's trying to escape, you can switch sides, right? So there's lots of cool transitions within neon belly. Those stability ball drills have really helped develop that for me over the years, okay? So just something that, man, a lot of people have one of those at home. So it's something that you could, you know, just play with on the side, not next to a corner or sharp surface when you fall. Coffee table, glass, you know. Okay. So he's gonna get me in the neon belly, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this inside leg and I'm gonna step out and turn my hip here, and I go up into cross body. Look guys, from cross body, what things we've been working on, you can go right into this north-south Kimura or into an armbar. Okay? We did in no-gi class last night, a butterfly sweep from that situation. Okay? Like right to here. And it's this north-south Kimura and a far-side armbar are linked. Wait down real quick here. And this stuff's coming up from a different perspective, but watch here. Look how I've got that far side arm is an option from neon belly, okay? And then two, if I'm got control of this, I can stop in north, south, and Kimura. We've been working on some escape set stuff too, so it just kind of, you know, all comes in full circle. I'm coming up into this position here, which is an intermediary to north, south, cross body side control, with the hip blocked and the elbow on the far side. Okay, head arms of hand placement. Both arms on the far side, we do that a lot. And then here, this is like transitional, but it stops people from getting their guard back. It's a good little situation. Okay, so this one, it has to be, like, if his knee is a little higher, I don't do this one. Like if he's like that, this is here, okay? So I step out, here, ride it up, clear. All right, and now look, I'm up talking to you guys. Head down. It's just like, look, this is like a cobra spine, and you would think like, oh yeah, that makes it heavy. It's actually here. Start trying to move. Okay, time. Start trying to move. It's just like I had weight on his upper body, but he didn't escape by moving his upper body. He escaped by using his core and his legs as a pendulum, okay? So another mistake people are making on this is, and there's sometimes you'll do this as more of a setup, meaning I just set up with it, but here I'm hipping out. But people start doing this, and they're getting their back taken, okay? So he's gonna get sucked down into a hole over here where he has no post, right there. No opportunity for a back take. Here, super sweet little wrist lock, interplay. All right. You know, the reason my thumb's injured is because of him. 2 months. Haven't been able to do normal stuff. All right.
You know how hard it is to button your pants with one thumb?
Yeah, I'm about to tell you exactly what happened for the injury too. You'll appreciate it. All right, let's give it our partner 1, 2.
Go.
Over this shit ever since he got back. He's like, hey, you should sit like the guys that like learned it from Hickson, because I learned it from them, right? But they were all like, I remember I was in Philly and I called Jack and he was like, hey, what's up, bro? I might get a family thing, but what's up? And I was just like, just driving around in an Uber in Philly, man. What are you doing? You know? And he's like, God, I can't really talk right now, but Hickson showed me this sick neon belly escape, man. I've never seen anything like it before. And I gotta show it to you. And like, I was just like, no. But that wasn't even this one. I learned this one from Jack 2 years ago, and when he first showed it to me, I was, you know, full retard, full on. I was just like, what? What do you mean? Because, you know, you can feel the weight to it as well. Like, and that's another kind of cool component to it. Anyway. There's a couple more that I think are equally as mind-blowing. Let's do those.
Yeah, all three of them.
And you know, kind of some of them are variations and some of them are transitional, but these three that he's talking about go together. You know, you don't always have the ability to hear. Like that's a big maneuver, so it might be more opportunistic to like, look what I'm doing with my foot here. I got this under his hip. I'm just kind of bracing against my own leg here. So it's literally a reverse scissors sweep, right? We worked this from butterfly, I think, the other day. Get down on my butterfly bar. Right? So it's kind of that sort of idea, right? Reverse scissor, reverse butterfly. I'm putting a leg under his base and switching sides. So it's got that kind of hip escape shrimping component to it as well. Okay? So here, I'm not going to be able to get to that leg that we saw in the last technique, so I'm going to put it here. Pull myself through. Turn. Yes. Breathe. Stand here. Right? Like, see it almost like brace with your own leg. Right? And yeah, brain there. Okay, now shove it. Yes. Boom. Nice. Right? It's a hip shovel, is what I call it. Right? So it's just a whoop. You switch your hips and switch them right over. Alright? You want to see it again?
One more time.
Okay, you want to see it?
Yes, please.
Okay. So here.
Where you put your hand?
That would still be a good option for me. But here. Right? I'm not grabbing my leg, I'm putting my elbow against my leg and into his leg. And then watch. There's the hips. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. 1, 2.